Okay guys, this is the airflow removal on the Aspire Atlantis, okay? First step, I'm going to take the tank off. Excellent. I'm going to remove the lower part. I'm going to zoom in when I do the removal of the actual ring. Take that and remove your coil. Okay, now we're going to zoom down here. All you're going to need is two tools. A drill bit. This is a 15/64. It's a good size. It doesn't put a small indentation in the bottom of the cap. If you use too small of a drill bit, you'll actually dent or put like an outward dent here in the base of the Atlantis. So you don't want to use too tiny of a drill bit, basically. Anything that you can put this in between, a drill press or vise or anything that you have that you can put this up against the ledges. There's going to be these two little outer ledges here. They need to sit up against a rigid, solid edge so that you can punch this bottom section off the Atlantis. So it's already sitting in there. You don't need to press it or clamp it. It just needs to literally sit in there with the ledges holding there. Okay. Now I'm going to take the drill bit with the pointed side upward. This is a burned out drill bit, so I don't have to worry about, you know, denting it or screwing up the edge. I'm going to put it up against this edge here and up against that edge here inside the Atlantis. Couple little hits there. Couple little hits there. Just take your time. And it's going to work its way off. And then fire right through. And take this off. And now you have the base plate removed from the upper. You look here in the bottom, you're going to see the airflow ring that freely rotates. You're also going to have a detent spring and a little pusher. Those are going to fall out. If you want to reinstall this back factory again, you can save both of those parts. Don't let them pop off. You'll be able to pull this back just enough to see that before it releases. If you don't want to lose it, I'll repeat it again. Make sure that you pull it outward and you can block it off with your finger and let it come out slow. Take the ring off and literally just line it right back up again. It's very, very simple. You can close your vise and you can see the purpose of this is just to give it an area to where it's nice and flush, nice and flat. I'm going to take a soft side of the hammer. You can take a piece of wood or a handle to something and tap this back down. I'm going to use the plastic side of this jeweler's hammer. Nice and soft. You don't want to slam on it too hard here on the top, because if you do, you're going to make it impossible to reinstall that. It's a very tight fit. If you crush it too much, your coil will not want to go back in, which is fixable also if you do that. So we're good to go. Take this and thread it back into here. If you're like me, you demand quite a bit of airflow from your dripper, and the purpose of this tank was to substitute a dripper metal shavings. So I wanted more airflow from my Atlantis. No, it does not mute or kill the flavor completely. No, it is not too excessive. You do lose adjustability though. That is one of the big factors. Will it matter if you drill these out anymore? Probably not. You can make them uniform if you wanted to, just strictly for looks. I would remove all the internals before you do it. Use a drill press. You could probably work it around and make it look uniform and pretty. You could remove these O-rings to make it look a little bit more natural. Is it necessary? No, it is not necessary. There are a lot of questions behind all of this, but really the thing I can tell you is to just try it yourself. You can hear, and you can return it back to stock if you don't like it. It really isn't like a lifetime commitment thing. So I can let you hear what it sounds like with full airflow. It's about 4 times more airflow than the Atlantis puts out factory. So it's a pretty big difference. That's the video, guys. I'm going to post a couple more videos really soon on the rebuilding of the vertical and horizontal and a dual or tri-coil in here, whatever I feel like. So that's the video. Thanks, guys.